I was NHS, but Basic was, while still a sort of charitable humanitarian organisation, that's the sort of closest that got to NHS within the private sector, but took a really different approach to rehab, a real sort of innovative, sort of interesting approach. When you're doing rehab, one of the hardest things, when you've got somebody with fatigue who's struggling when they get tired quite fast, having difficulty processing everything, is to get the amount of repetition, the amount of time in, so you sort of your head injuries, your strokes, things like that. Whereas, because we've got the computer game environment, you get people engaged and people remain engaged for longer. People tend not to realise as much, not notice as much their fatigue, their tiredness, because they get drawn into that virtual world, and also because you've got a virtual world being projected, what they're doing is meaningful. So if I've got somebody who needs to be better at stepping up, for example, they're stepping onto a step, it's a really hard thing to improve on and to treat. And what you need to do is you need to get somebody to do that motion, goodness knows, hundreds of times, to start relaying down pathways. And you also need the thing to be meaningful in a way. People don't learn things that aren't meaningful. And what these machines do is give me a much better shortcut for getting people to do a movement hundreds of thousands of times, but in a meaningful way. So it improves their chances of laying it down because they're interacting with an environment that interacts with them back. So it doesn't eliminate the need for sort of your traditional techniques, but what it does is it gives you another arrow to your bow to sort of tip the scales in your favour, really, for getting better results. Because you've got people harnessed up, you can challenge people in a way that would be much harder to do sort of without your harness and your sort of safety measures. Like, I had a chap who had Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a syndrome which effectively attacks all of your nerves, so he ended up with sort of global weakness, and his aim was to be able to get back to running. And we built up, he's walking, and we built up both on and off the machine, so we had him doing obstacles off, we had him on the machine with sort of the platform moving, tilting, and on the machines, because he was harnessed, because he was safe, we got him running again. And we got him running with a gradually increasing level of challenge. So we have that, we have the Karen tilting up, tilting down, left, right, so sort of challenging his proprioception, his balance, and working that running, and then he was able to take that into running. So I would say, for picking people up who have the ability to progress to a higher level, this environment is really good.